Hello students, welcome back to our series. See, that's the question, important, interesting question, but I will say that we have already solved one such question, though few days back, maybe a week or so back. Okay, so that's a similar question. Maybe you would have been able to solve it. I just always want that you people should comment the answer in the comment box so that I can appreciate you all, and I can maybe we can discuss a few other matters. I may also come to know few other matters which you might be using. Okay, so chaliye, anyways, let's start. See, that's the series of double variable. The important thing is there is no relation whatsoever between m and n. Between m and n, they are independent variable. Both goes from 1 to infinity here, bachcho. Okay, so what I will suggest here is replace m by n and n by m. So let's say this is also s. So if you do it, there won't be any difference. That's what I'm saying. They are independent variable. Even if I replace m by p and n by q, will that make any difference? Answer is no. Okay, so what will you get? But you will get here as m into n square divided by 3n m into 3 raised to the power n plus n into 3 raised to the power m, of course with double summation. Now add them. That's what normally we do. So 2s is equal to, see, when you add them, this factor is common in both of them, and then mn is common from numerator. So mn upon m into 3 raised to the power n plus n into 3 raised to the power m. What are we left with? In the first term, you are left with m upon 3 raised to the power m. In the second one, it's n upon 3 raised to the power n. Now take LCM there. So some double summation. So we have mn upon m into 3 raised to the power n plus n into 3 raised to the power m, and that's m into 3 raised to the power n plus n into 3 raised to the power m over 3 raised to the power m into 3 raised to the power n. Now see what? Denominator and this term gets cancelled. So what are we left with? So we can say here, therefore 2s is summation m goes from 1 to infinity, summation n goes from 1 to infinity, m 3 raised to the power m into n. We can write it, can't we, bachcho? And as m and n are independent, so doesn't that mean that for n, m is a constant, for variable m, n is a constant. Okay, so I can just distribute this summation, so you can write it as this to infinity, m upon 3 raised to the power m, and this is n upon 3 raised to the power n. N goes from 1 to infinity. So that's nothing but summation p upon 3 raised to the power p. P goes from 1 to infinity whole square. All of you, I think, will definitely agree with me, because see, that's a different value. Let's say this is t and then this is t, so it's t square. Okay, now what about that one? So that series is a simple series. It's a simple infinite term AGP. So if I expand it, you get it as 1 by 3, 2 by 3 square, 3 by 3 cube, and so on till infinity. See, if you have an AGP and that to infinite term, nothing better than that. It's very simple. It needs a very small calculation here. So what do we do in case of AGP? We multiply both the side by the common ratio of GP, and so let's do it. And then we shift, while writing the right hand side, we shift the series by one term towards right. And how do we do it? By introducing 0 as a first term. So now multiply it by 1 by 3, you get this, then multiply this by 1 by 3, you get this, and then this by 1 by 3, you get this, and so on till infinity. Now subtract them, you get 2 by 3s. Let's call it as s1 because s we have already used. So 1 by 3, 1 by 3 square. So when you subtract these terms, so 2 by 3 square minus 1 by 3 square is 1 by 3 square, 3 by 3 cube minus 2, actually 3 minus 2 is 1 by 3 cube, and so on and so on. So that's a simple direct GP of infinite term with first term as 1 by 3, common ratio is also as 1 by 3. So you will say first term upon 1 minus 1 by r. We know it, isn't that? sum of infinite term GP is A upon 1 minus R. Bachcho, fine. So this is 2 by 3. So ultimately this is nothing but half. So therefore S1 is 3 by 4. Isn't that? So it's nothing but 3 by 4. So let's put the value here. So 2S is simply 3 by 4 whole square. So 2S is 9 by 16. Therefore S is 9 by 32. So that's my answer for this series, bachon. Okay. So let's hope you all, at least few of you would have got this answer. If you have any better method, I will again request you all to, you can send me that method with the help of comment box. Okay, bachcho, chaliye, we'll meet next video then.